Hi students, how are you? I hope you are all fine. And today I am going to teach you a new grammar topic, vocabulary. It is very important in our life to speak to utter a language or to communicate with others. This vocabulary we have to need. And this vocabulary is very important for IP and for competitive examinations also. We have to develop the vocabulary regularly. So that's why we have to read 5 words or 10 words regularly. We can improve our spoken skills, our communication skills, and our written. We can strengthen our written English also. I am going to teach you vocabulary with etymology, where the word origins, and what is the root word, and what is the suffix, and what is the prefix. I am going to teach you in this vocabulary session. So first of all, what is meant by vocabulary? You have to know all these things. Vocabulary is the word derived from Latin word vocabulum. That means collection of words, the stock of words we use in a regular conversation. That is called vocabulary. We have to collect situationally the words, where we have to use, when we have to use. Then only we can gain everything. Then only we can communicate with others successfully. Everybody knows all the words. There are so many words are there. Active words or passive words are there. But we have to know where we have to use the word in a particular situation. We use particular word. So, for that we have to develop the rules and regulations and the etymology of vocabulary. My dear students, listen carefully. Try to learn 10 words each, not more than that. Try to learn it regularly. You have to habituate to learn these words. We have to inculcate. We have to mingle with the words, and we have to use outside those words on that particular day. And just look at the board, I explained. Vocabulary is the word derived from vocabulum, which comes from Latin. Means a collection, stock of words a person knows and uses. For example, you have to take egoist. What is meant by egoist? Believes in self-advancement. For example, what is meant by ego? Etymologically, we can say ego. Ego means self. One's concept of oneself. One's concept of oneself is called ego. The person who has ego thinks always, I am the first and this is mine. And he is always feel jealousy of others. He is always working for the sake of his comfort. And he never thinks about the other's sake. So, that person is called as egoist. Egoist means the person who believes in self-advancement. Is always thinking about self, about himself. One is always thinking oneself only. So we have to remember it. Ego plus ist is called egoist in an easy way. We can know the root word of ego. Ego means self. Ego means self. Like that we have to identify what is the meaning of egoist. And the second important word is egotist. What is meant by egotist means is also ego. The same word, ego is also one's concept of oneself. Ego means again self. he is always talks about self accomplishments. Egotist means talks about self accomplishments. That means he is always boasting himself, what he had done in his past, and how he faced the problems, how he come out of it, and always boasting oneself. So he is called egotist, boasting himself. He is always thinking about the pride, boasting himself. He is called egotist. And the next one is, the third one is altruist. Altruist. What is meant by altruist? So altruism. Altruism means the person who is satisfied by doing favor to the others. For example, see, interested in the welfare of others. Is always interested in welfare of others. He never thinks about himself. He is always thinking about others. So whether he had or not, but he would like to give something to the others. That means altruism. Altruism, philosophy of giving something to the welfare of others, spending money for the others. Now, there are so many people are spending money whether they have or not. They are giving something to the others for the welfare of others. Is called altruist. The next word is introvert. This is a very, very important word. Introvert. Intro and what? Intro plus what? What is meant by intro? Intro means inside. Intro means inside. What means turn? What means turn? So introvert, turn inside. We can easily remember this by learning etymology. What means turn? Intro means inside. So introvert means turn inside. That means turn thoughts inwards. That means turn thoughts inwards. The person who is thinking inside himself, that means inside thoughts, he is always sit lonely and he never mingle with others. He never like to participate in group discussions and group chattings, and is always keep his life lonely. And maybe he became a genius, or maybe he became a depression person. So it is called as the person who thoughts inside is called introvert. All the turn thoughts inwards. And extroverts. The next word is extrovert. Quite opposite to the introvert. Quite opposite to the introvert is called extrovert. Extrovert. What? Extro. Extro means outside. What means? As usual, turn. So turn outside. The person who turns outside is called extrovert. That means turn thoughts outwards. That means turn thoughts outwards. That means he always open-minded person, we can say. He can speak loudly. He can mingle with others. He is always like to chat with so many group of people, and is always participate in functions, and he himself boasting others, and is always open-minded. So, for example, teachers and LIC agents and some market fields, the persons who are working in the market field, these are all called extrovert. They are always speaking like a parrot. And outside, extrovert, that means turn thoughts outwards. ambivert. The next one is ambivert. Ambi and vert. Etymologically, ambi means both. Ambi means both. And vert, as usually, term. That means, so he may either introvert or may extrovert. That is called ambivert. That means turn thoughts both inwards and outwards. And he knows how to speak and where to speak. And he knows how to respond to the right situation at the right time. He sometimes behaves like introvert and he sometimes behaves like an extrovert. So he is called as an ambivert. And the next one is ascetic. Ascetic. That means, so does not pursue pleasures of the flesh. And he never thinks about the materialistic things. He doesn't like about materialistic things. That means like a saint and he is a monk. He is a monk. That means monk. And ascetic is the word derived from ascets. Ascets. A-E-T-S. Ascets. Ascets means monk. Ascets means again monk or saint. So ascetic is the word derived from ascets and ascets means monk. That means he never depend upon the materialistic qualities. He is always thinking about the spiritual things. The next word is misanthrope. Look at the board. Misanthrope. Mis plus anthrope is called misanthrope. That means hates people. The person who hates people is called misanthrope. So when we come to the etymology, mis is the word derived from mesane. Mesane. Mesane means hate. Mesane means hate. And anthrope. Anthrope is the word derived from anthropes. Anthropes means mankind. Anthropes means mankind or people or humans. See, just look at the word. Mesane means hate. And anthropes means mankind. So, the person who hates mankind is called misanthrope. Why he became a misanthrope? Maybe he was cheated by the people in his past life. Maybe he was cheated by the neighborhood in his past life. Maybe he was cheated by some others in his past life. So, he never believes in any human being. That's why he became a misanthrope. So all human beings are like that. Like that, another word, similar word is misogynist. Misogynist. Hates women. The person who hates women is called misogynist. For example, when we come to the etymology, miso, like what I said previously, misine plus hate. Misine means hate plus Gyne means woman. Gyne means woman or women. Gyne means women. So the person who hates women is called misogynist. That means he is also like that. The previous one, he was also cheated by the women, especially women. Maybe his mother, maybe his wife, maybe some other person. So that's why he became like a misogynist. So the person who hates women is called misogynist. We can remember like with the etymology, Gyne means women and misogyn means hate. And the next another word is misogamist. The person who hates the marriage. Who hates marriage. And see, miso means again misogyn and means hate plus gamos. Gamos means marriage. Marriage. Gamos means marriage. So the person who hates marriage because he never believe in marriages. So marriage is an institution to him, and he never like to be bounded in a ring of life, and he would like to live like a free bird, and he would like to live like friends, and he would like to be a lover to love, and he is to be a friend to the friend. Like that, he never try to bound in legal bondage. So that's why he hates that marriage, that entire marriage system. He would like to be free. So like that, he became a misogamist, we can call. So the person who hates marriage is called misogamist. So I explained you all 10 words. Learn these 10 words with the help of etymology. You can easily remember. Thank you.